and you're not buying what's in your budget, you're not budgeting. You're going off the cuff and doing as you please. I came up with the 485 out of deducting 6 different things. 3 of them are budgeted for and have never been purchased in 3 years, and it's in paper. So we don't have to say we didn't get to it. The rollover money could have purchased these items. So we're actually spending money, not going to the items we're budgeting for, and then asking for an increase in money. We took and cut 3%. If you look at the 3%, the 4% that came out of the budget, it didn't really come from anything on a $515,000 budget. It didn't amount to much, because it isn't going to amount to much. I was asked a question during the budget meeting, where would I cut? I named off 5 things, but during the budget meeting it wasn't going to matter, because people do not want to look at it. We need to look at it. We have a lot of citizens that are here voicing their opinion that cuts need to be made. I'm not saying cut the budget in half, but some has to be made somewhere. 4% of a $500,000 budget is a slap in the face when you're asking somebody to cut. That's how I look at it. You know, as like he said, as being in business, if I was to double bill you, I wouldn't be in business long and you'd be outraged. Yet you're not outraged at it being in your own budget that you're staring at. This is how I'm looking at it.
Thank you. Next question. Back there. Yes.
Before about the rollover, I asked about the police department, how much was rolled over, and Mr. said that was the only department. And Sonia just asked the highway foreman how much he was rolling over, and he said not much. So I guess I don't understand.
Well, my comment was for the police department. That was the only line that was rolled over.
No, I asked if it was money in administration that you rolled over, and if you did it in all the budgets.
Every year that I've been here, we've had what's called carry forwards. And each year, if something doesn't get spent that you budgeted for, one year the library, because of timing, didn't get a computer, so they rolled that money over. One year we didn't do a record restoration. The money wasn't spent because the books didn't come back, we didn't get the bill, so we rolled the money over.
So how much was rolled over into this budget from last year, and how much had they spent out of this budget this year?
It looks like $29,553 was rolled over from this current budget.
So basically, instead of having 515, we had 515.
No, 29,000 townwide. Townwide.
How much in the public works department?
I don't have that particular number. I have the townwide.
How much have we spent so far this year in public works?
Dave, you answer that for?
I don't have it there, but I would
spend it.
I think with what, I don't think
You've got a report here.
85% penetration into the economy.
The report I have here through, it was printed off May 1st, 83.74%.
Which is a total of what?
10 months.
431,492 was spent out of 515,279.
So that's quite a bit less than this year.
That's the end of April.
That's ended, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Did you want to respond to that?
Yes, I wanted to respond. We had 515 as your budget. You determined what last year's rollover was, because that would be added to that. Because
No, I don't have the rollover for the public works specifically.
for last year. So if we're at 515 for last year's budget, is what you just determined, what we said, then you add whatever that on top of that.
No, so we subtract. 515 includes any rollover.
Up back there? Up back? Yes.
I just got one question again. $5,200 goes to clothing allowance for 5 employees.
How much?
$5,200.
For clothing allowance?
Yeah, that's a negotiated item.
What?